I'm back. All right, I'm going to do the second layer of my face, which is the actual makeup. I want to keep these videos separate so that you don't have to watch one huge long video just to get what you're looking for. So I'm going to show you really fast what I do. Pretty right down to it. It doesn't take me a lot of time in the morning to do my makeup. The first thing I'm going to do, I've got my shadows here. I've already done my foundation and the concealer. So I've got a clean palette. Our shadows, we have a couple shadows that work really well as our brow colors. Now, as you can see, I have really light brows. So I want to darken them in just a little bit. Your brows make your face, all right? So if they're really pale, then you're losing expression in your face and your face isn't defined. So get used to getting that little bit of color if you're not used to it. And making sure this size goes right. If you do these really high arches, you're going to look around like or if you get too close, you look angry. So getting a good brow, it makes all the difference in the world. So I'm just going to use my brow brush. And I like this little angled brush for that. And just picking up a little bit of color. And I'm just going to come in and get the top done. And then file in underneath. Now I usually do this pretty fast in the morning, but now I'm doing it on video, so now I'm really aware of my time schedule on this and wanting it to go fast. So hopefully I don't run too fast on what I'm doing. But then again, I don't want to look like a clown by the time I'm done. All right, no jokes there. I know I look like one normally, but that's okay. We're all good. So, there we go. Brows. I have a face. They may not be perfect, but who is? Definitely not my face. Okay. Now, the next thing I want to do is I want to get to the crease line. When it comes to makeup, we're basically painting a picture, which takes lights and darks. And a lot of people tend to forget that our eyes, that's where we get the definition in our eyes, is by taking and getting our crease in. I'm going to start with our angled shadow brush, and I am going to do my brow color was our color number 27. It has just a hint more red to it, and I've got just a hint more red into my eyes, so that's why I use that one. For me, I'm using number 16 for my crease color. This is a dark color. It's highly pigmented. A little bit of this goes a long ways, but I absolutely have fallen in love with this color for my eyes. I have a slight green tinge to my eyes. People at first glance may think blue, but they're actually a real pale green. So going to more of a red or brown for me helps my eyes to pop. Now, like I said, this color is highly pigmented. A little bit goes a long way. You're going to see, I always start in the corner. I apply it from the corner of my eye to the brush, just touching it. Look at that color. Now I'm going to draw it over. Okay. Draw up and over, especially for those of us with a little bit more mature eyes. We're going to pick it up. We don't want to draw our eyes down. We want to pick them up. And a little bit here. Really dark. Scary. All right, now I just want a tissue. Okay, I'm going to take a tissue and I'm going to clean off my brush. Pretty easy. So now it's pretty much a clean brush, and now I'm going to blend it in. Take that and just blend it in. I want the darkest color on the outside to add that shadow, and then I just want to blend in. If you have really drooped lids, then you want to bring it up here. Again, we're creating the shadow, the illusion of what we've got going on. Bring it up and blend it in. And you end up with almost that instantaneous eye pickup. Pretty easy. Sometimes I want to just bring that up. That's the way it happens once you blend it in. The next thing, and this is up and down which way you do it. Sometimes I do my shimmer first, which is number 2. This one here. This has a little bit of an orange color, and lately I've been finding, somebody once said, you know, a little bit of red in here, go to the oranges. I tried it and I was like, oh my, this is really beautiful. So I've really been enjoying this orange. But it doesn't matter which color you use, just a little bit of shimmer on the lid. You can run all straight mounts, but I like shimmer. So I'm using shimmer. Again, in between, I'm cleaning off. And then number 38, which is just your vanilla color. I want that underneath my brow. No shimmer underneath the brow, all right? We're going to pick up the brow, but we're not going to make it so crazy. And draw it onto the inside. There we go. Those are the eyes. Now for the liner, all of our shadows with Limelight are just like our foundations. They're highly pigmented, so a little bit goes a long ways. But what it means with this is that you're also, I use my shadow as my eyeliner. I'm going to go back, and sometimes I go to a different brown, and I've done black. All works out. I tried this once and I've loved it. I've been going back to my 16, and I'm using a point brush, and I'm just going to roll it into the shadow. Just pick up the shadow. Now this is the time I really want some pigment because I'm going to use it as my eyeliner. And I've got to go to my mirror on this one to make sure that I'm not poking myself in the eye. I start at the outer edge. Again, that's where I want the most color. And I draw on in. Wiggle it into your lash line, because that's really where the liner needs to be. Not up high, just really into that lash line. And you can darken it if you need to and draw it out. Now, I love to have my eyes defined, so I'm going to run a really small, I'm not going to pick up more pigment because there's already enough pigment, and I'm going to just slightly into the lash line draw a small line here. Using my shadow for that underline, I get way more accuracy without it looking messy. So I'm really liking the shadows for the liner. I'll go do the other one so you can see a difference. Now, if you wanted a sharper line, because of the pigmentation of these shadows, you can easily, you just add a little bit of water to your brush and you'll end up with a sharp line. And draw it on that way. Again, a beautiful look, just using your shadows. Why have a whole bunch of extra product if you don't need it? But if you do want something more, or you're really good, we do have a fabulous eyeliner pen. It has the most amazing point to it. Sometimes if I want more definition, then I will use this just at the lash line on the upper to darken it just a hair. And that's, if, again, depending on whether it's a day or nighttime look, I'm just going to put a hint on. To show you the difference. I tried once to do a winged liner. I was so excited. It's like, I went to my daughters. I'm like, look, girls, I did the wing liner. And they both looked at me and went, no, Mom, you failed. That was so sad. But again, I am not the wing. Maybe it's an age thing. I don't know. I just can't quite get it flicked up there to make it as dramatic as what I see everybody else's looking gorgeous does. So I'll stick with what I've got going on because I know it works for me. Before I put my mascara on, and I don't know why I do it before, I just got into the habit of doing it, I am going to use our 16-hour setting spray. The setting spray is called 10 Years Younger, and it is amazing. I want you, oh, before I do that, shoot, almost forgot. Let's get some blush on first before I set it. This is blush number 4. Again, highly pigmented, so a little bit goes a long ways, and I'm just going to catch just a little bit of it. I don't want it to be too crazy. Using our angled blush brush and bring it in. Again, if you feel like you get too much color, just clean off your brush and buff. One last thing, our blush number 6. It is an amazing color. They're calling it the highlighter, but I know a lot of people who are using this alone as their blush. A little bit on the top of the cheek, and it actually adds a natural contouring to what we're doing. And watch this, I'm going to have all of my makeup artist friends messaging me going, girl, you did everything wrong. Oops. But that's okay. We are going to move forward with this. Again, now back to our 16-hour. And I'm just going to do a couple of spurts, close my eyes. I'm going to let that dry for a sec. And our shadow. Talk about this. Our mascara. This is fiber mascara, water resistant. It is the most amazing mascara I've ever tried before. I do have really decent lashes, but these really helps my lashes look even better. And most everybody that has tried it absolutely loves it. Again, got to go to the mirror. And I'm just going to try to run this really fast. Don't forget the tops of your lashes. That's where all of your shadow's going to fall. And really fast. That is one application. Without, with. Putting this on, trying to do it a little bit fast. I always get the bottom of my lashes as well, but because I'm trying to keep this down, it takes a little bit more time to make sure I get those perfect. I'm not going to do them for this video, but I like my eyes framed, so I would always do the underline as well. Got that. And I'm going to run I love our Enduring Lip Colors, but I'm just going to run a little bit of lip gloss with this, a little bit of love, and really, who doesn't want a little bit of love in their life? We've got the best names for our glosses. There we go. Now I have my face. I have that beautiful dewy look from the 10 Years Younger. It's going to help fix the makeup so it's going to last all day long. I can be in the heat, I can do whatever I need to, and my makeup's going to stay. So I'm not going to have to reapply and repowder. And I don't do matte. Your face should never be matte. You have enough time to have a matte skin after you're dead, okay? Live skin is not matte, so that's where that dewy finish comes in and makes it look so much better. So anyway, hopefully this gives a quick tutorial, and we'll find out how much I did wrong later. Have a great day, and if you have any questions on our products, please feel free to ask. You can always go and check out the products at Limelight by Alcone.com/Wendy. Have a great day.